おはよう。今の君はどっちなのかな?
Jujutsu Kaisen is a new anime series that started airing on October 3rd, 2020, and is currently on its 13th episode. It is handled by MAPPA, a studio that was declared as the one that carried anime in 2020. JJK has some amazing characters and an interesting concept and a top-notch story. The story follows the journey of Itadori Yuji, who, after losing his grandfather, having his first experience against the cursed spirit, and meeting the king of curses, Sakuna, after eating Sukuna's finger, he is trained by Satoru Gojo to become a Jujutsu sorcerer at Tokyo Metropolitan Cursed Technical College, where he meets his fellow first-year students, fushiguro magumi and nubura kusagi. His ultimate mission is to eat all of Sukuna's fingers and the king of curses along with himself. The battles between the Jujutsu sorcerers and cursed spirits are among the best choreographed and animated fight scenes you can find in any shonen anime series. This time, we will be looking into the strongest of both rivals and find out who is the strongest that stands above all. Take note that we will be only looking at what the anime has revealed and will not look into the manga. And we are starting our list. Number 10 on our list is Nubura Kusagi. Nubura Kusagi is one of the protagonists of the show and is a grade 3 sorcerer and a fellow first year of Yuji at Tokyo Metropolitan Cursed Technical College. She comes from the country and is a very aggressive and independent attitude. Unlike other girls, she can handle herself very well against cursed spirits, and is not afraid to get her hands dirty, as she literally uses hammers and nails to crush her opponents. She has enhanced strength and pain tolerance, and is a master at manipulating cursed energy through weapons. She uses her cursed energy with hammers and nails, either using the nails as a projectile, or using her straw doll technique, where anything the doll experiences, the cursed spirit does too. She's an expert in tactical hand-to-hand and ranged combat. Ranking at number 9 is Megumi Fushiguro. Megumi is a grade 2 sorcerer and is another first year at Tokyo Metropolitan Cursed Technical College. He is tall and has dark hair as well as a stoic and cold-hearted attitude on the outside, but on the inside he wishes to protect everyone he holds close to his heart. He uses cursed energy to create shikigamis. He also has enhanced strength and speed as well as great tactical intellect. His shikigamis that were seen in the shows are the divine dogs, Nue, Great Serpent Toad, and a few more. He has more potential to grow as one of the strongest Jujutsu sorcerers, as even the King of Curses, Sakuna, recognizes hidden abilities. Number 8 on the list is Yuji Itadori. Yuji is the main protagonist of the series, and is the vessel of the King of Curses, Sakuna. He is a first year at Tokyo Metropolitan Cursed Technical College, and is a member of the trio under Gojo. He has a very caring and determined personality to an extent where he will risk his life even for strangers. He has a superhuman strength and reflexes, being the strongest in terms of physical strength among the first years. Under the training Satoru Gojo, he is now able to use cursed techniques, such as divergent fists, which when punching an opponent has 2 impacts, the first being Yuji's raw physical power, and the second a delayed surge of cursed energy, increasing that power up to 120%. He is also able to switch back and forth with Sakuna with relative ease for the time being. Number 7 on the list is Toge Inumaki.
動くな。
何やってんの。ギリギリセーフ。
他か。
He is a second year at Tokyo Metropolitan Curse Technical College, and not much has been revealed of his story in the anime. He is a grade 2 sorcerer and has a rather interesting technique where his words are literally a curse. Therefore, he talks in codes where the only words he can say are different kinds of food. His cursed speech forces all those that can hear it to obey, and even stopped Aoi Todo from punching Megumi in full force. Moving on to number 6 of our list is Aoi Todo.
早い。さっきのが全速じゃん。
薄っぺらいんだよ。体も女の好みも。
Aoi Todo is a very muscular and tall person and is a third year at Kyoto Metropolitan Curse College. He is a grade 1 sorcerer and is renowned for his godly strength and quickly rose up the ranks of being one of the strongest student jujutsu sorcerers. He is very eccentric and holds his manliness above all else. He almost killed Megumi after asking the question, what is his type of woman? He achieved all of his greatness despite not coming from a sorcerer family. Number 5 on the list is Kento Nanami. He is a grade 1 sorcerer and is almost on par with Satoru Gojo. His signature look is his sunglasses that have no arms and his office attire. He is a very serious man who knows how to fight, and even though he is very stoic sometimes, he does his best to protect those around him. He is a master swordsman and is respected by even the strongest jujutsu sorcerers. He has a unique curse technique called ratio technique. Nanami's innate technique can divide his target with 10 lines and forcibly create a weak spot at the ratio point of 7:3. The target's lines don't have to match up with the target's length or wingspan. Nanami can freely choose which part to divide, including the subject's head, torso, arms, and legs. This technique is also applicable to non-living objects. He pairs this with his signature weapon, which is a blunt sword wrapped in a cloth spattered with black dots. Reaching number 4 on the list is Mahito.
今暇。
君たち、
そうね。
マナーは守ろうね。
Mahito is a human-looking cursed spirit with patchworks and stitches all over his body. He is one of the main antagonists in the show and has fought against Nanami and Yuji. He has a childish and immature personality and loves playing with human emotions. He is an unregistered special grade curse spirit, which means he's very strong and can only be taken on by a grade 1 sorcerer or higher. His curse technique is he manipulates the soul of his victim, ultimately changing its shape and form. He calls it idle transfiguration. Doing so allows him to disfigure the body of his victims, heal his wounds, transform his appendages into weapons, and a limitless variety of other possible transformations. Currently, Mahito can even create a clone that may use idle transfiguration on himself, but not on others. On top of this, he has a hyper regeneration and was only beaten when he touched Sukuna's soul for the second time and got destroyed by the King of Curses easily. His ultimate archenemy is also Yuji, who is aware of his only weakness, his soul. Number 3 on the list is Jogo.
ゲート、わしはスクナの指何本分の強さだ。
甘く見積もって8、9本分ってとこかな。
十分、獄門卿をわしにくれ、収集に加える。その代わり五条悟はわしが殺す。
Jogo is the first villain that we see in the series Gojo has fought with. Although he was beaten very easily, it's still safe to say that he has an extreme amount of cursed energy and power. He is part of Mahito's group and is another unregistered special grade curse spirit. Jogo has a single eye in the center of his face and black teeth. The upper half of his head resembles a volcano, which will erupt along with his hole-like ears when angered. He has a passionate hatred for humans, and believes that cursed spirits are the purest form of humanity. We get to see his domain expansion technique, Coffin of the Iron Mountain, in the series, which is said to turn even a grade 1 sorcerer into ash in an instant. His power is the same as 8 or 9 fingers of Sakuna, which grants him the ability to incinerate almost anyone except for Gojo. Moving on to number 2 of our list is the King of Curses himself, Ryomen Sukuna. Sukuna's appearance in the series was a shock to most as he becomes Yuji's ultimate double-edged sword. Sakuna, according to legend, was a demon during the prime era of sorcery 1,000 years ago, and sorcerers gave their all to defeat him. His past look was a demon with 4 arms and 2 faces, but he now looks a lot similar to Yuji. One technique that shook us all is his domain expansion technique called Malevolent Shrine. Sakuna's domain expansion creates a Buddhist shrine decorated with skulls. Malevolent Shrine is different from other types of domain expansion, in that it doesn't create a separate space using a barrier. By allowing an escape route, a blinding vow is formed, which vastly increases the guaranteed hit's effective area within a maximum radius of nearly 200 meters. He is feared by both Jujutsu sorcerers and cursed spirits alike, as he has no alliance with any side. The one who is confident enough to defeat him is our number 1 spot. And that number 1 spot is Satoru Gojo.
Kyoshi Murasaki
Gojo is a father, mentor, clown, and cold-hearted killer in one handsome form. He is able to defeat Jogo without breaking a sweat, and Jogo never even hit him once. He even overpowered Jogo's domain expansion with his own, called Unlimited Void. He hates the high executives of the cursed technical colleges because they tried to kill his student Yuji by sending him against a special grade curse. He is very protective of those he cares about, and is a very serious threat to his enemies. He is a special grade sorcerer and is the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer, where he was able to defeat Sakuna when he possessed Yuji. One of Gojo's most famous, and the first ability that he released, was called Infinity. Infinity is commonly known as the ability to stop, although this is a common misconception, as the true power of Infinity is to slow things down as it comes closer to him. When something attempts to hit him, the person or object in question instead hits the infinity between himself and them, making him invincible. He wears a black blindfold and has white hair and crystal blue eyes. He is confident and truly strong enough to take on the King of Curses, the high executives, and bend infinity itself to his will. Guys, before you continue with your day, here are some more great videos for you to watch. Next, if you enjoyed this video, then you already know what to do. We will appreciate any like to this video, and also if you are not subscribed to the channel, now is a great time to do so. See you later. Bye bye.